Is this familiar? Children don't come with instructions. But now sanity is speeding your way. She's Supernanny, armed with over 15 years of experience. She's cared for countless kids.
You gonna shake my hand and say hello?
Cured thousands of tantrums. Saved hundreds of families. And she's putting a moratorium on mayhem.
Hey, if you look at me.
Each week, a new family screams for help. Supernanny answers the call. No problem is too big. No child is too difficult.
You're right on.
She's Joe Frost. Supernanny.
You've been very, very naughty.
Tonight on Supernanny, Joe meets the Bullards.
Hello?
Whose children's bratty back-talking and bedtime hysterics have left Mom emotionally drained.
I feel like a horrible mom.
Joe has 2 weeks to help rebuild Mom's broken spirit and teach these overworked parents how to regain control of their household.
If this works out, it's going to change everything.
Let's take a look and see who we've got here.
Okay, hi, we're the Bullards. I'm Jen and this is Bryce.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about our two kids, Brycey, who's 6, and Rylan, who's 2. We own a plumbing company, and Bryce runs the operations outside of the office, and I run the operations in the house.
Well, they're plumbing.
When Bryce is at work, I'm usually taking care of the kids, manning the phones, making sure all the invoices and bids get out.
The problems that we have with Bryce basically are back-talking us all the time.
No!
Not listening.
Get in here now!
Get in here.
No!
Stop it.
Being very rude and disrespectful to us.
You're 6 years old. Stop.
Bryce, settle down.
Bedtime with Rylan, it's pretty frustrating.
Rylan just does not want to go to bed at night. As a mother, I feel like I've done something wrong to create this. I feel like the kids run the house.
Hang on, no, just wait.
Bedtime, come on, it's been 15 minutes. This is crazy.
Don't you throw that toy back at you.
I think it's just easier to give in to the kids
You don't want to brush your teeth?
than to enforce the rules.
Okay, you don't have to brush your teeth. Will you just come out?
I would love to get control of our house back. I would love to know that we are in charge instead of my children being in charge.
Definitely love to get the control back.
I am begging for Supernanny's help right now.
This family clearly needs help, and I'm on my way. Nice to meet you, Joe Frost.
I'm Bryce. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Bryce.
Nice
I'm
to
Joe
meet
Frost.
you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Jen, and this is Rylan.
Hello, Rylan. When I first arrived at the Bullard family, they were extremely pleased to see me.
Say nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Come on in.
Okay.
I think I was expecting an older, very stern woman.
I was expecting Supernanny to be really strict and ready to tell us exactly what to do.
Say hi.
It was a wonderful surprise when I met Jo. She's someone I feel like I could sit down and talk to right away.
Jen and Bryce, I know that you've got some issues that need to be addressed, but I'm here today to observe you as a family. So go ahead as normal, make out I'm not here, and I will watch you.
Sounds
great. Brilliant. All right,
Thank
then. Just after I arrived, Brycey started to act up.
Hey, tell me about your day.
Crazy!
It was cold out? Right.
Yes!
What's the deal?
It's the deal.
Brycey could sometimes be disrespectful in back-talking his parents.
That's not nice. You don't have to say that. You don't have to talk like that. Hey. Right.
And is that constant? The smart mouthing?
The smart mouthing, yeah, has definitely gotten worse. Smart mouthing is real bad. Hey, Bryce, you're going to go to timeout and go to bed early. You're going to go to bed early tonight.
And the mimicking, all of that?
Yeah, he does that to annoy us.
There are ways in which you can voice your opinion, and how Brycey does that is not acceptable.
There you go, guys. Don't color on the table.
The boys were colouring at the dining table, and Rylan went to colour on Brycey's book, and he had an absolute fit.
Bryce! Stop! Rylan! Bryce! Stop it!
Tell him to go to
Settle
timeout.
down. Bryce!
No, put him in timeout. Go.
Bryce, listen to me. Hey! Bryce!
That's ridiculous.
Look
Go
at
tell him.
me.
Go to
Look
timeout.
just wait a second, Bryce. Brycey, look at me. Okay? He doesn't know better.
Bryce, he doesn't understand.
sand. That's
Bryce,
the
that's
problem.
not yours. Yours is right here.
Yeah, you don't have to act like that.
It's all right.
Why do you act like that?
Bryce.
It's all just got a little bit heated. There's no communication going on in the kitchen. And clearly, Mum has had enough.
Do you need help with anything?
No. What are you coloring? What is that? Bullard Plumbing. Bullard Plumbing.
The phone doesn't stop ringing. It's constantly ringing. It's really loud as well.
That was too easy.
Hey, don't drag him. Where were you? Oh, come on.
Businesswoman now.
I'm constantly moving. If I'm not working in the office, I'm doing laundry. If I'm not doing laundry, I'm taking care of Rylan. If I'm not taking care of Rylan, I'm mopping the floor. So there's plenty to do here during the day. Oh, there you go. Here goes my phone.
Jen's just taken on too much for her own good. Nothing's really being done properly.
So why don't you just get them started with some spaghetti?
Hang on, I'll get you some.
So, Jen, you get to eat tonight?
I do get to eat tonight. Just a little later. Okay, here we go. Bullard Plumbing. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, let me go get on a different phone. Hold on 1 second. This phone might be going dead.
It's 7 o'clock and Mum's day still hasn't ended.
Not on the couch. We're working over here. You guys go over there. Bryce, we're working over here. Okay, come on. Settle down, settle down, settle down.
It's 9 o'clock at night. The children are overstimulated, running around the house. How are we going to get the children to bed?
No! Sweet dreams. I'll leave it cracked.
There we go.
Okay?
We're putting him to bed, right?
I love you.
You ready to go night-night?
Okay. Good night, sweetheart. Putting Rylan to bed. It's hard work. That usually takes hours. Mommy's here. Oh, you know what? Here's Winnie the Pooh blankets out on the couch. What's the matter? Let's get your blankie. Come on.
Here, Rylan. Here, buddy.
I love you. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. I love you.
There we go. Night-night, buddy. I
Good
love you.
night.
Getting Rylan to sleep is a nightmare. It really is a nightmare for the whole family.
No, Rylan, come here, sweetheart. Come here. Brycey, hold on a second, please. I love you.
Rylan, hey. Come on.
Come on, Bryce. It's fine.
The only thing is that you'll just sit with him on the couch until he goes to sleep. That's what.
You need to stay out of it because you don't usually put him to bed. So why don't you just let me try and you go work for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay? I'll be right back to check on you. I'll come check on you, honey. I love you.
Right, so how many times do you do that night?
Probably about 5 times.
5 times. Putting him back into bed. He comes out, putting him back to bed.
Yep.
Okay, does he come out of the room?
Yes, sometimes he comes out of his room, which he's about to do right now.
Jen trying to put Rylan to bed was extremely emotional to watch. How does that make you feel when you've got to listen to your baby crying?
It's exhausting. It's horrible. I don't know what we did wrong, I guess. I don't know how this started or when it started. But I just don't know how to help him.
Coming up on Supernanny, Jen breaks down
I feel like a horrible mom.
and Joe lays down the law.
If you do not open your eyes, then I might as well go home now.
When Supernanny returns.
Putting Rylan to bed takes hours. I think it was maybe 9 times he had gotten up. Until finally I just agreed that he could sit on the sofa. Sit with Mommy? No. It just feels hopeless. I just don't see an end coming to it. Hey.
You can take a break, hon. You don't have to.
Do you know?
Jen?
Yeah.
It's all right to turn around and go, I don't know.
Right. It's hard for me to say that, though.
Because why?
I feel like a horrible mom.
What makes you feel like you're a horrible mom, Jen?
Because you only have one chance,
It's okay.
you know, with these kids. And I just feel like, you know, if I don't know what I'm doing, then they're going to pay for it. And it's a horrible feeling. Because I love my boys so much, and I just don't want to screw them up.
Oh, I know you do. I see that, Jen. I see that. I see that very clearly. And that it's all right to turn around and go, I love my kids, but I don't know. I haven't got the answers.
I haven't a clue.
It's all right to admit that.
Thank you.
It's all right to admit that.
Thank you so much. We are so happy you're here.
And I'm glad I'm here too. Jen had struggled for more than 2 hours to settle Rylan. She feels completely out of control and she's desperate. She doesn't know where to turn, what to do for the better, and she's exhausted mentally and physically. When I first meet a family, I go in and I observe their family life and the dynamics between parents and their children. And I take mental notes throughout the day of what I feel is not working. And I sit down and I talk to the parents. Well, I've observed and I've taken mental notes, so follow me through and let's have a chat. All right? Okay.
Joe's probably noticing that we're always yelling and screaming in my house. It's always chaotic.
It's kind of nerve-wracking having a stranger in the house, but maybe she'll give us some peace in the house and a little more control.
Bryce and Jen, I've had the pleasure of being able to come inside your home and observe. You have 2 adorable children. I think it's fantastic that you have your own business. Your business puts the bread and butter on the table. I do recognise, though, that there is a price that is being paid. And that price is steep. You run a successful business that's open 24/7. But let me remind you, you're both parents, and that's a 24/7 job too. We've got Brycey who backchats. I mean, why do you sit and tolerate Brycey, who's 6 years old, and he talks to you with such disrespect?
I don't know what else I could do. I mean, I can't smack him or anything because that's not right, you know.
Your boy is laughing at the pair of you, and you're his parents. You're meant to be in charge. It's absurd. Sleeping is a big, big, big issue in this house. You have taught Rylan exactly how to behave. You have given him the bad habits. You've taught him that if he screams and cries enough, that he can come out into the sofa. Can you blame him?
No.
He wants his quality time with you during the night time because he's not giving it during the day.
I work from 7 to 5 every day, so I'm not here during the day at all to have any structure or any playtime or anything with him.
When you are home, we're busy doing other things other than just sitting and spending time with him, I think is what she's saying.
Yeah.
You're not consistent, the pair of you, with anything that you lay down as discipline. You don't agree on anything.
Yeah. It's true.
And, Jen, you shout at Bryce.
I know, I talk back.
You need a break or what?
No.
This is tough to hear, but this is the truth. And you're meant to be together. You're meant to be solid. You're your kids' rock. And there's no united front between the pair of you. If you do not take what I am saying seriously, if you do not open your eyes to see exactly what's going on in your family life, then we're fighting a losing battle, and I might as well go home now.
No, I definitely take it seriously, yeah.
I'm dedicated to be able to help the pair of you turn that around.
Thank you.
Are you committed 100%, Bryce?
120.
Jen, are you?
Absolutely.
So we're in for some hard work, but we're in to change this for the good?
Okay.
Yeah.
She pinned us when she said that Bryce and I don't communicate. We don't have time to discuss our children. When we are talking, it's usually business.
She had a lot of good points, so I think the truth is what hurt the most. it's good. I think it's going to be really good for the family, so we needed to hear it.
Coming up on Supernanny,
Hello.
Joe shows the Bullards how to tame the boys' rebellion.
If they don't listen, you place them on the naughty mat.
But will Jen have the strength to follow through? When Supernanny returns.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Good. I want to put something for the pair of you on the fridge door. When I've seen the issues that need to be addressed, I then go into the family with a new household routine.
The Bullard work and family schedule. I'm excited, okay.
They so badly need to maintain a balance between their work and their family life. This work and family schedule gives you boundaries. Where you see red, it means that you can answer the phone, which I think's evened out nicely throughout the day.
I think so too.
The places where I've stated that you need to have the phone off is because they're crucial to your family. There's no reason why this can't work.
I think that's fantastic. I know he is probably annoyed because he wants me to answer the phone 24 hours a day. But I think that will help me out tremendously.
I think it'll work well, except for maybe the phones for the business. But other than that, I hope we can stick to the schedule.
After establishing the routine, I wanted to address the discipline and the children's naughty behaviour. These mats, there's two of them. Hello. Rug, yes. It's a rug. Yes, it is, Rylan. I'm introducing naughty mats into the home. Okay, this is how it goes. You give your children a warning. You tell them to stop the behaviour that's not acceptable. You come down to their level, okay?
Okay.
And you give them eye contact and you use a voice that's low like that. Stop that behaviour. Now, once you give that warning, if they don't listen to you, you place them on the naughty mat. You say to them, you've not listened and I want you to stay there now until I come and get you. When that time is up, you go back over and you say to them, that behaviour was not acceptable. You know why you're here on that step. I want an apology.
Hi, you've reached Bullard Family. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
The phones were off, the schedule was working well, everything was going fine until Brycey started to play up.
Bring me your backpack, sweetie.
Brycey started to push Rylan around and he just wouldn't stop.
Bryce, stop.
Jen, first warning. First
If I have to
warning.
ask you again, you'll go to the naughty mat.
He didn't stop pushing his little brother around, so he got sent to the naughty mat.
I'm not going to have you act like this. Stop. Walk to the mat right now. Change your tone.
And he did not like it. He started shouting and yelling at the top of his voice. You don't put your foot down now and you don't show him authority. Don't look at him. Don't look at him and don't give him dirty looks. You're the adult here and you're in charge, okay? All right? Just ignore him shouting and you just do your thing with Rylan. Yeah, and after 6 minutes, then you go over to him, okay?
Okay.
Jen stuck out the 6 minutes and she went and told him, I want an apology.
I will listen to you, but I want you to calmly tell me what you have to say. Give me a hug. I want you to say you're sorry.
This is what we do. This is what we do. You didn't listen to Mummy, so Mummy would like an apology for that behaviour. You get the apology, he comes off the mat, okay? And I'm saying this quite clearly in front of you, Brycey. You know why? Because you're a smart, intelligent boy, and I know that you know better. But you do need to listen to Mummy. Brycey is realising that when he behaves in a way that's unacceptable, there is a consequence for it.
Come here. Come here. Okay.
Later on, Jen got a phone call from Bryce.
Hello? Where are you? No, I've been trying to get a hold of you, Bryce, and you haven't been answering your phones. Okay. All right, bye.
So what's going on?
I just got off the phone with Bryce. I could tell he was agitated with me because I had the phone off. He doesn't know how to separate work and family. To him, it's all one.
Hello.
There's Daddy.
Hey, what's up?
Daddy, come here.
What's up?
Tonight, Jen started to tell Bryce exactly how she was feeling.
I just want you to understand that the schedule is important to me. I like it, and it's working for me so far.
And it's just going to be hard to get used to,
Just know that you can get a hold of me at those times, and
Yeah, but it doesn't work that way.
it does. It can wait. People aren't going to die. It's plumbing.
I don't like the phones being off. It's a sacrifice for the better, I think. But still, it's going to be tough.
Mum and Dad have allowed Ryland's sleeping pattern to take over the entire family of an evening. This issue seriously needs to change because it's affecting everybody in the family dramatically. Jen and Bryce, we're going to use the sleep separation technique with Ryland to get him off to sleep, okay? And this is how it works. You come into the room, you keep calm, you read a nighttime story, kisses and cuddles, and so to bed, and you place Ryland into his crib. When you've done that, you move to this corner here and you sit down. Right, so he can see the side of your face, but you're not giving him eye contact. Each night, you move further and further away from the crib or bed so that you establish this pattern of your child feeling secure in their bed, but not feeling anxious because they're left in their bedroom on their own. Do not, under any circumstances, as soon as you see him trying to climb over, get up from your spot and try and stop him. Because what you will do is find yourself fighting with your son in the crib like this to try and keep him down. And you can't control that. From wherever he's standing, he's not getting no communication or eye contact with you because that is what he's going to be looking for and that is what he's going to try and grab. And once he's got it, he won't stop.
Putting Ryland to bed takes hours. I'm usually just exhausted and nearly in tears. If this bedtime routine works out, it's going to change everything.
Jen went to put Ryland to bed and had started to read stories to him. And then very quickly, he gave her signs that he wanted to go into the living room.
No sofa. Here, lovely. Ryland's room.
So
lovely. Pretty your room. Kisses and cuddles. Ryland, it's time for night.
So Jen put Ryland in his crib, and he didn't want to go there.
Mom!
Say nothing, Jen.
Mom!
I started to kind of feel anxious about the routine when I had to bow my head and basically ignore him. She's doing pretty well.
Ryland decided to climb out of the crib. Jen went back into the crib, and he just went mad.
And Ryland was just crying, "Mommy, Mommy, Mommy." It got to be too much at one point. I almost got up and grabbed him out of the crib.
Jen became very emotional and started to cry. Listening to her child call her name was just ripping her heart out.
Although it was only 25 minutes, it seemed like an hour. I honestly could not have done that without Joe. I was just so excited that we had gotten my 2-year-old to sleep and, fairly calmly. I was just so happy I can't even put into words.
I'm going to leave for a couple of days, and Jen and Bryce are going to have to put the techniques that I've taught them into practice because I'm not around forever. You guys are on your own. I want to see that routine underneath your belt. I want to see no more back chat from Brycey. Follow the small details with the technique, the bedtime routine.
Yeah, that looks well.
Talk to one another.
Well, thank you.
I think they're going to be challenged while I'm away. Okay. Take care.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But trust me, I am going to be watching them.
I'm worried that when she's gone, I'm going to forget. All of a sudden, I feel like I don't know how to parent.
Coming up on...
I'm going away for a couple of days. I've taught Jen and Bryce techniques that they need to implement. But trust me, I am going to be watching them.
For dinner. Tonight, we went out to eat. I was nervous, and I was anticipating the worst.
This is good. They're all at a restaurant.
Hey, sit down.
Sit down and eat your dinner.
Come on. Good boy.
Eat your half, Rylan. Eat your half.
You don't want any of it.
Well, let's see.
What's going on here with Rylan and his food?
One more bite. I'll trade you a bite for a drink.
Rylan's not eating his food, but Brycey's doing really, really well.
Well, you did awesome on your ribs. Thank you so much. It was very good.
Very good. And a dessert tray, perchance?
You want to do a dessert?
Are you kidding? You are looking to cause conflict in this restaurant. You and Brycey are going to sit and eat something with chocolate in there and leave Rylan out?
So Rylan's now setting the standard. Because he never ate, nobody can have dessert now.
If Rylan didn't eat his dinner, we all have to suffer.
This is crazy.
I don't know if dessert is called suffering.
You go bye-bye. We're going bye-bye.
Go bye-bye.
Let's go bye-bye. Come on.
Oh, look. Putting Rylan to bed. Excellent.
I got this one.
Mom. What's that noise? Is that a musical toy? What is going on there? My word, it's a light show going on in the bedroom.
Night-night.
Bryce, you've overstimulated Rylan now. Bryce, you're never getting your son to sleep now, I'll tell you that for nothing.
I'm gonna turn this off.
Mom.
What were you thinking? At least one of them's sleeping.
Rylan, sit and drink your juice, please.
Talk to the eyeball.
Huh?
Talk to the eyeball.
I am talking to your eyes.
Talk to the eyeball.
Talk to the hand.
Don't say that to me, okay? If I have to ask you again, you'll go to the naughty mat, okay?
Talk to the hand.
Are you talking to me?
Excuse me, talk to the hand? I don't think so.
I'm done. Stop with your mouth.
So if you've already given him a warning, why is he not on the naughty mat?
We're going to start your reading.
No.
Yes.
I said the other day.
Don't talk back to me or you'll go to the naughty mat.
Mom,
What?
I can't.
Jen, put Brycey on the naughty mat.
You were trying to get out of doing your reading.
No.
Yes, you were.
No.
Say it again and you go to the timeout mat. Is this back talking? I'm confused. Bryce, come on. We've got to get your homework done.
I can't believe this is going on. I need to get back to this house.
Coming up on Supernanny, Joe returns to get the Bullards back on track.
Mummy needed a good talking to in that restaurant, I tell you that. Hello!
How are you?
Hi! How are you? I really love bringing in the DVD because it shows the parents exactly where they've gone wrong. Okay, I've got footage for the pair of you to sit down and take a look at this. Okay, follow me then. Okay, guys, take a look.
Talk to the eyeball. Talk to the hand now.
Are you talking to me? Don't say that to me. It's not funny. You're not being cute.
You are there and then telling young Brycey not to address you with that attitude. And you need him to take you seriously. Make sure you're aware of when he starts to backtalk. Remember, use the naughty mat and nip that in the bud straight away.
Okay.
You want to do a dessert?
You and Brycey are going to sit and eat something
No, I don't
with
want
chocolate in there and leave Rylan out.
If Rylan didn't eat his dinner, we all have to suffer.
Mommy panics again.
Your mummy needed a good talking to in that restaurant, I tell you that. There are ways in which the pair of you can talk without shouting and yelling at the top of your heads in front of the kids, because that's what they pick up. We're talking about dessert. Rylan didn't eat his food, so no, he's not entitled to a dessert. But young Brycey ate his food and he behaved beautifully, and that should be rewarded. But you were saying yes, you were saying no, because of the fear that Rylan would kick off and have a fit in front of everybody and you'd feel embarrassed. Everybody's entitled to have a dessert if they want.
Right. Sorry.
This one. Night-night.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
No, what's that music?
That's the toy that I gave him that didn't seem to work.
That was a hard bedtime night for Bryce.
No.
Bryce, what was you thinking? You're overstimulating.
I kind of realized that about 45 minutes later.
Anything musical, anything that's going to give a light show is going to overstimulate Rylan, and it's going to become playtime, not bedtime. Keep it all calm and put him to bed, and then start edging yourself out as well, okay? So now we've watched the footage, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick around today, help the pair of you reinforce and fine-tune the stuff that still needs working on.
That would be fantastic.
Okay, brilliant. Let's get going then.
All right, thank you.
Watching Jen on the DVD, that's pretty scary. Wow, she just looks meaner on the DVD than in real life. Well,
I didn't even realize how much I raised my voice at both the kids and Bryce, and I'm definitely going to change that.
Was he on that mat?
He's on the mat for back-talking outside and not taking his boots off when he got in.
Children do need boundaries, and they do need to be told by their parents what they can get away with and what they can't.
Okay, please speak to me. Okay, don't whine.
Look at me. He needs to look at you so they can communicate with you.
Look at Mommy. Look at Mommy. Okay, without whining, can you tell me? I'm definitely learning the discipline part of it.
Can I have a hug?
This process has not been easy.
Thank you.
But to me, it's all worth it. I think Brycey's learning to respect both Bryce and I as parents.
love you.
Thank you, John.
Okay? It's bedtime for Pooh, isn't it?
You're doing well. We're going to make that bed properly, so it's all cosy. Tonight, Bryce put Rylan to bed, and it was a very special moment. He put Rylan into his crib. He sat on the floor, put his head down, and he waited for him to get out of the crib. But he didn't get out, not once.
I didn't think he would just go to bed within 25 minutes. That was amazing. Just feels awesome.
The biggest way it's impacted us, I think, is the sleep. Now I wake up and I'm refreshed and I'm ready to start my day. Ready? All right. And because of the schedule, I have a lot more balance between work and family.
Off? Can you say off?
Yay! I think my family is just going to be so well-rounded now.
Coming up on Super...
The Bullard family have changed immensely. They've gone from a family that have had no boundaries or discipline, but now they get it. They're happier, the children are happier, and they're managing to juggle work and family.
We get along better now. The boys listen to us. They respect us. They go to bed on time. I mean, it's a huge impact. Huge.
The routine helps out greatly. I don't feel stressed anymore, and I think it's great for the kids to be on a schedule. I'm overwhelmed with joy right now.
All right then.
Can you give JoJo a hug?
I want to go now. Bye-bye, darling.
Bye.
Bye.
Say thank you.
Take care. You're welcome.
Rylan, can you come give her a hug?
Rylan,
Give her a hug and say
can
goodbye.
you say bye-bye to Jojo? Jojo's going now.
Say bye-bye.
Gotta go bye-bye. I gotta go. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, darling.
Kiss.
Rylan and Brycey are just sweeties. They really are. Thank you. It's always hard to leave a family that you become so attached to.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm very proud of Jen, of Bryce. I'm proud that they've embraced fear, embraced their anxiety.
Okay.
Bryce,
Thank you.
take care. They faced up to what they needed to do in order to change their life for the better, and they got the results that they truly deserve. We've got a routine working in this house now. Stick with it. You've got a nice balance between family and business. So let the both of them thrive. Okay? All right. Take care. Bye. Bye, Brycey. Bye, Rylan.
I'm feeling a little overwhelmed that it's all over. It's been such a great experience for my whole family, and it's really going to change our lives.
I am so thankful that we were able to go through this whole experience.
We have control back. We really do. And Jen's happier. I'm happier. The boys are happier. Brycey doesn't backtalk anymore. Get your
Any
spoon.
excuse?
Yes, you may.
Rylan just goes to bed within 25, 30 minutes.
Bryce now understands that we can run a business and still spend quality time with our kids, and nothing's going to be broken.
I can see how happy the kids are. So I'm definitely going to put the kids before the business now.
Bryce and I have a whole new outlook on life.
We communicate better. We're more loving towards each other. We don't really yell at each other that much anymore. It's affected us in a positive way.
We are going to take what Joe has taught us, and I think it's just going to get better and better.
If your family needs Supernanny's help, apply online at www.abc.com.
Oh, Rylan can't get up. He's falling and can't get up.
Bryce,